on YouTube. Let's go!
But yeah, this is before, this is even a hurricane, before it's even making landfall. These outer eyewall bands coming through. Tornado warning. It's crazy, the rotation on those clouds. Hey everyone, if you are like me and you live for the thrill of the storm, the chase, the adrenaline, the power of nature. Oh yeah, that is...
Woo! Out here in Hurricane Beryl.
It's what drives me. But storm chasing isn't just about all the excitement. It's about bringing you into the heart of the action. If you love storms, I invite you to join my YouTube channel memberships. By becoming a member, you are directly supporting my storm chasing adventures and help bring you more high quality content. As a member, you will get exclusive access to behind the scenes content, early access to storm footage, members only live streams, and special badges and emojis to show off your support and that you're a part of the Greenidge Moo crew. So if you want to help support the channel further and keep this channel going strong, I highly encourage you to join channel memberships today.
Woo! Out here in Hurricane Beryl. I'm doing this because I just hit 10K subs on YouTube. Let's go!
But yeah, this is before, this is even a hurricane, before it's even making landfall. I hope I'm going the speed limit. I think I'm going like 5 under. Dylan, hey Blondie, Teresa, Leo, how's it going? Hey everybody. We've got some important updates. What is going on? Alright, there we go. Got some important updates regarding Tropical Storm Francine. Currently Tropical Storm Francine. We're trying something new this time too, instead of pulling things up on my iPad. Obviously safety factor as I'm currently driving to Louisiana. King is basically producing, so thank you King to all the work. If you want to pull up the current information, King, for me, and we'll get to talking about that. A little bit of a delay for me. All right, there we go. So current winds are 65 miles per hour. Can you switch to the browser real fast? So I can see the browser full. Yeah, there we go. Actually, hold on. I gotta pull it up. Francine. I'm actually just gonna pull off and stop real fast. And now my pop's spilling. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, now that I've spilt pop all over my leg. Okay. Warning cone. Okay, current wind speeds, maximum sustained winds, 65 miles per hour. Movement is northwest at 7 miles per hour. Currently, tropical storm, soon to be a hurricane though. Probably will get hurricane status in the next few hours. Potentially even by the 9 p.m. update for tonight, or 11 p.m. I think it is, actually. But yeah, currently still a tropical storm, but maximum sustained winds are 65 miles per hour right now. Francine has strengthened sooner than forecast, and stronger than kind of forecast so far, but well ahead of schedule. So what that means basically is, as long as Francine can stay really organized like she is, can you pull up satellite real fast? We'll switch over to that. You can do the visible. So here she is on visible satellite. You can basically kind of see the eye trying to clear out. It's looking very, very healthy. She has looked very healthy all day long, pretty much. Definitely strengthening ahead of schedule. However, there's still over a day left until landfall, so a lot can change between now and then. That's why it's important to stay up to date on the National Hurricane Center information. But if she can maintain how she looks and everything, stay more composed, really clear out that eye wall, what that's going to mean towards landfall is she will be less impacted by the dry air and the shear that is going to be near landfall, near the coast. And then as of right now, can you go to the static cone map? So yeah, as of right now, this is the latest cone information that's been updated. So it has actually been upgraded, or projected to be a Category 2 with 100 mile per hour winds at landfall on the Louisiana coast. Around 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Of course, that's probably going to change between now and then, but that's what we're looking at. That has been bumped up from the previous forecast from 85 mile per hour winds to 100 mile per hour winds at landfall now. Along with those winds, you can pull up this storm surge. Hey Catherine, how's it going? So along with those 100 mile per hour winds, here's the storm surge as the latest update. So looking at 5 to 10 feet of storm surge in many areas, even over in the Texas coastline, 1 to 3 feet. Texas Louisiana border, 3 to 5 feet of storm surge. As you get towards New Orleans, 4 to 7 feet of storm surge, and over on the Mississippi side, 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. Let's see, what else did we have? Oh, the intensity track. And then I think this hopefully should be the up-to-date intensity track. As you can see, more of those computer models are now pushing higher end Category 1. Still only one computer model showing Cat 2, but I believe that'll change, especially now that Tropical Storm Francine has really gotten her act together. These computer models are going to do a great job, a better job I should say, of predicting this better.
And so I have a feeling more of these computer models are going to get on board at showing more in the category 2 range for this hurricane. Let's see. Felt like there was definitely more to... What is that one? Oh yes, the earliest arrival of the tropical storm force winds. So as you can see, well before Wednesday, when it's projected landfall around 1 p.m. on Wednesday, there's going to be tropical storm force winds well ahead of that main landfall. Really about Tuesday afternoon, evening-ish is when those stronger winds associated with tropical storm strength are going to start coming onto shore. So we'll likely be live sometime Tuesday afternoon or evening, and then we'll be live again on Wednesday at some point for the actual landfall. More so outer bands coming onto shore and then the actual landfall. And then we will probably, let's see, today's Monday. Yeah, we'll probably have at least one stream tomorrow, another update type stream. I'm getting close. I think I'm pretty close to... I'm still probably about an hour from Louisiana, if I had to put a good guess to it, but we're getting closer to my destination for tonight. I'm not going to go too terribly far east for tonight, because I have plenty of time to do that. Shoot, do you have a way to pull up Radar Omega full screen? Or replace Radar Omega with the browser window? So we can show the projected path on there. We're gonna see if we can get Radar Omega pulled up full screen on there. Alright, perfect. And then kind of zoom in about where I'm at, just to kind of show where I'm at. So blue dot is me. As you can see, I'm getting closer to the Louisiana border, Texas-Louisiana border. I'm going to be heading basically just towards Lake Charles tonight, because I've been driving basically since like 8 o'clock this morning. And then yeah, if we zoom in on the projected path, you can see, let's see, let me pull it up on mine as well. Actually, here it is on my iPad. So really in between Lake Charles and I think it's Liberia, Lake Arthur is about where landfall is going to be at as of right now. Of course, that could change, that could shift a little bit further east, or it could shift a little west. But as of right now, that's where National Hurricane Center is projecting landfall. Are you able to turn on the cone path for Radar Omega? And everybody say thank you, King, for basically producing this. He is producing this. Thankfully, Lafayette's a little bit more inland. So, it's still going to be pretty bad, probably, in Lafayette. However, since you are further inland, not as much of that storm surge should affect you. But you'll still probably get some intense winds. I'm not exactly sure how many miles away from the actual Gulf that you are, but you should, I mean, it's still going to be pretty bad. Galveston, Texas isn't going to have, let's see, where's that at? So you'll kind of be on the western side. So you probably have a few inches. Storm surge 1 to 3 feet over towards Galveston. But definitely the worst effects of soon-to-be Hurricane Francine are definitely going to be towards Louisiana and on the Mississippi side, most likely, with that eastern quadrant. But it's going to be really interesting as we go forward course, she still has plenty of time before she makes landfall, but like I said at the beginning, if she can maintain how she looks right now, I feel like all that shear in the dry air is going to be less of a factor going forward to landfall. But if she kind of becomes disorganized, I think a lot of that shear and dry air is going to tear her apart, and she'll struggle a bit. But things are on the uptrend. You know, I don't like to spread panic and hype and fear and all that stuff, but we could potentially be looking at Category 3, although it'd probably be a weak Category 3 if things continue to strengthen, and if that dry air is not as much of a factor as once kind of thought that it will be. What we'll be seeing in Lake Charles, probably pretty strong winds, upwards of per hour as of right now, and probably some flooding. Thankfully, there's not too many towns and stuff right along the Gulf in Louisiana on the Louisiana coast. I do know that the Cameron Parish has mandatory evacuation orders. That is really far down there. It's going to be kind of interesting of where we try to decide to ride this out at, because there's not many roads, not many towns right along the Gulf to get right close as it's making landfall. It's probably going to be another system that we have to be a little bit further inland than I would like, but it's still probably going to be pretty damaging. But yeah, definitely Category 3 is not out of the realm of possibilities, although as of right now it's not forecast to be at Category 3. Definitely just have to stay up to date with the National Hurricane Center and future updates, because once again, if dry air and the shear is not going to be a factor as much once thought, then it could definitely be worse. You can probably take down the graphics now. There we go. So I'll leave the stream up for a little bit as I continue to drive. Figured I'd stop right there, that way it's safer and whatnot, but feel free to ask any questions. I myself or the mods will do the best we can to get your guys' questions answered, but that is the latest information as of the 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time update as I continue driving to Louisiana. So it'll be interesting. I think the next update we have is 11 p.m. tonight. It'll be interesting what that update shows, how Francine continues to look throughout the afternoon and evening. But we are, let's see, we are, I think about 3.5 hours from Lake Charles. Actually, 2.5 hours. So I have sooner than I thought, which is good, because I want some rest. But yeah, once again, we'll have at least one stream tomorrow. It'll be another update stream. And then maybe towards tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish, as we'll probably start to get some outer bands impacting the Louisiana coast. I'm gonna go ahead and leave Discord for now, King. I think we're good on all that stuff, unless we have further questions that I need to bring that stuff up. So thank you. But thank you, everybody. Once again, say thank you so much to King. King has done a lot of work behind the scenes that you see basically every single stream, actually. Of course, all the overlays, and then he was the one actually controlling the graphics and stuff. So a lot of this would not be possible without all of his incredible hard work. So we're very appreciative of King, and of course my whole entire team that helps, backs me, all the work that they do. So thank you, mods. That was actually pretty cool. That was actually probably easier than doing it from my iPad, maybe, because my iPad likes to be a little bit finicky sometimes. It's incredible what you can kind of put together and accomplish. But thanks everybody for joining, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, we'll leave the stream up a little bit longer, that way it's not such a short stream, but I will just basically be driving. Once you continue on,
Probably stop at a Walmart tonight, grab some food to cook, and get some rest tonight. But yeah, feel free to leave any questions that you have. Once again, I or the team of mods will do our best to answer your questions. But definitely follow the National Hurricane Center site, nhc.noaa.gov. And then, of course, Tropical Tidbits is another great site to use as well. You can quickly access the satellite and things of that nature. But I think we covered the main points, main topics pretty well, pretty quickly. Yeah, but now the main thing is forecast to now be a Category 2 upon landfall with 100-mile-per-hour winds. Those are probably the biggest key points along with the storm surge. Wasn't working before. But how's everybody doing today? Feel free to let us know where you're watching from too. Let us know if you live in Louisiana or in the impacted areas, forecasted impacted areas, I should say. Actually, I probably broke it somehow. Honestly. Make sure you're following along on my Facebook as well, trying to post. My team and I are trying to post updates as they come in about Francine over on my Facebook as well. Hopefully we'll actually get daytime landfall. That would be great. But most of the time these hurricanes, they landfall at nighttime. It's kind of frustrating. I feel like it's probably going to be another kind of difficult chase with not really having easy access right along to the coast, to the Gulf. It's going to be a struggle. We're going to have to be further inland, more inland than I would probably like to be. But also with the Louisiana coast, there's not a lot of, if there is any cities or towns and stuff, a lot of them are like right at sea level or even below sea level. So that's a concern too, just for the safety factor with 5 to 10 feet of storm surge forecast. It's one thing that we have to be really mindful of. Yeah, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself, drinking plenty of water, getting plenty of rest and stuff, especially if you live along these areas. But if you live right along the coast, the time to evacuate is now. Threw a tennis ball for your dogs in the backyard for a little while. Nice. And some knitting. You and Melanie would get along. Alright, stream will probably be ended by the time you get back, Dylan. Not sure how long we'll do this bad boy for, but Proxima, oh yeah! Wow, thank you, Proxima. Yeah, I think New Orleans floods pretty easily, so that's kind of a concern, and that New Orleans will kind of be on the eastern side of the eye wall, very eastern side. Thank you again, Proxima. Hopefully your family stays safe. Tornado. There will be a tornado threat as well. I think the Storm Prediction Center already has tornado risk highlighted. Hey, Proxima. Thank you so much again.
Use the right lane to take the ramp to Huntington.
Hey, Tim.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 69 South, East Denman Avenue. At the light, turn left onto US 69 South, East Denman Avenue.
This time we might actually chase into, so it'll make landfall on Wednesday. We might actually try to chase into Thursday, try to cover some of the tornado potential, depending on how that's going to pan out. We might try. Kind of just depends on how much rest and stuff that I get. And if it's going to be a daytime landfall, that'll help out with the rest aspect. Yeah, once again, we'll probably have at least, wow, thank you, Proxima. Once again, we'll have at least one stream tomorrow, potentially even two. We'll try to do a members-only stream at some point as well. We should have plenty of time tomorrow. So we'll have at least one public stream. Probably two, though. I might do like a morning stream. There will be an update in the morning as well. And then one towards the afternoon, evening.
For 20 miles.
Because I'm sure by the afternoon, evening-ish time frame, we'll start to get some outer bands coming ashore. There's already kind of some outer bands impacting the Texas coast, I believe. I know Mexico was getting impacted earlier today. But I want to just try keeping you guys informed and up to date as much as I can. Ever-changing information with hurricanes. It'd be kind of nice if the National Hurricane Center updated a little bit more frequently. I feel that way sometimes with the Storm Prediction Center as well. Wish I had a laptop set up so I could actually go through some models and stuff, but that's pretty difficult for me to do right now with no laptop. Cajun food. I'll most likely be in that area probably at some point. again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the supports and watching streams, all my videos, things of that stuff. Once again, we could not do this without you guys, without you, the viewers, without the members, without the support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, feel free to ask questions if you got any. We will do our best to answer them. Yeah, it's going to be a hurricane, Sean. There's no doubt about it. It's again forecast to be a Category 2 hurricane upon landfall with 100-mile-per-hour winds along the Louisiana coast. Is it going to be a slow-moving storm? Kind of. Typically, they do kind of stall out once they make landfall. But just going off the National Hurricane Center cone, you can kind of figure out the time frames yourself. But as of right now, forecast to make landfall around 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Once again, that's when the half of the eye will be on shore, so that'll be impacting well before that. And then by 1 a.m. on Thursday, forecast to become a tropical storm along the Louisiana-Mississippi border. So however many hours that is, kind of gives you a rough estimate on how slow it'll be moving. But it's certainly not going to like completely stall out. I mean, it's going to be moving out, and then by 1 p.m. on Thursday, there'll be a tropical depression along the Arkansas-Mississippi border. So I wouldn't say it's going to be moving extremely quickly, but it's not going to be moving like extremely slow either, if that makes sense. Oh, you're so very much appreciated, Proxima, trust me. Yeah, she is certainly on her way. Once again, strengthened ahead of forecast, pretty much. Walmart is out of beer. Oh no. Once again, these impacts are going to be felt much away from the cone of uncertainty. I'm sure New Orleans will feel some impacts. They'll probably have some flooding. The winds might not be as strong, but further east you get, kind of, there'll probably be some outer bands that have a tornado potential. That's just kind of how these tropical systems, hurricanes work. A lot of the time in the outer bands, actually nearly every time in the outer bands, you get tornadoes out of them. Also, feel free to join the Discord too. We have a weather discussion channel that I post frequent updates about the hurricanes in as well. Plenty of other channels as well. But come join us over there too. I don't know if she has lightning right now, but a lot of the hurricanes do have lightning. That's not uncommon. shall I purchase besides steak to grill up probably tomorrow? I was actually thinking about getting some ahi tuna and some rice. That actually sounds pretty good. Cook that up pretty quickly. Let's see, where's the nearest Loves? I've got some paper towels. I probably should get a little bit more. God dang, there isn't a Love's till I get way down there.
Head southeast on US 69 South towards South Main Street.
Should barely be able to make it.
Continue on US 69 South for 12 miles.
Yeah, I guess we forgot to pay Nightbot. Imaginary beers. Kebabs sound pretty good too. Bodine, however you pronounce it. What is that? Surf and turf, yeah, that sounds good. I'll probably find a seafood restaurant tomorrow at some point. Sounds a little funky. Oh, somebody getting pulled over. Get him, state trooper. Gator sausage. Got him. Oh, I love seafood. It's so expensive though. Feel free to keep asking questions, guys. Probably do the stream for about another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up. Once again, key highlights from the 4 p.m. update. Now forecast to be a Category 2 upon landfall. Tropical Storm Francine has strengthened ahead of schedule today. Really looking pretty classic on satellite. Forecast to be Category 2 upon landfall with 100-mile-per-hour winds, 5 to 10 feet of storm surge across the Louisiana coast. Category 3 is probably not completely out of the question, but it really just depends on what it does the rest of today and tomorrow. And then we'll have at least one stream tomorrow. I'll try to do at least one public stream and at least one members-only stream. Members-only stream will probably be me cooking at some point, unless if I go out to eat, but I guess I shouldn't buy food. I should probably just buy food because it's cheaper. Yeah, probably a stream like mid-morning, maybe around 10 or 11, maybe. And then probably a stream maybe in the afternoon, evening-ish, because we'll probably start to get some outer bands coming onto shore. Where the hell do you even get alligator sausage? Oh, I'm so jealous, Teresa. Lobster. Alaskan cod. Cod is pretty yummy too. Boo work, boo adulting. Overcooked hamburger. Not the hamburgers, the steaks, yes. Hamburgers probably like a medium well. Just want me to go to Trader Joe's. Exactly, Tim. Although if you got the right seasoning on a steak, it can accidentally be overcooked and still taste good. Obviously, it just tastes better a medium rare. Yeah, no, mine's got to be on there for at least like 10 minutes. Like 5 minutes each side, good sear on it. Not raw, but a medium rare.
County Road 357.
Also, do you guys get any weird drink combinations? I typically like to mix Coke and Dr. Pepper. It's really good.
Out here in hurricane.
Yeah. Thank you for being a continued member. I forgot I was under a overpass thing. Hopefully you heard me say thank you. Ew, that does not sound good for a hamburger. Yeah, I used to do that, Teresa. Back a kid in like middle school, probably even high school a little bit, honestly, too. At the local gas station. Those were always pretty good. I think we called that like a hurricane or something. Can't remember exactly what we called that. Yeah, maybe it was called the suicide. Actually, that's probably what it was. Yeah, even better. Actually, a salad sounds pretty good. Thank you again for joining, Catherine. We'll see you hopefully on these next few streams. I know I see your name quite frequently, so I appreciate you tuning into all the different streams. Yeah, before I don't see the sun in like 4 days. It's almost like we're in a little forest right now. Texas forest. Have you ever seen the rain? Chaos. There's the chaos. Thank you, Melanie. It's like playing a roulette, kind of, with the gifted memberships. If you got a gifted membership from Mel, make sure to say thank you. And leave Baby Cow in the chat. Vegas, okay. Let's go. Ready for bed tonight already? We'll wrap this stream up in 5 more minutes. So get those last minute questions in if you have any about Francine. New here watching, make sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on these next 2 streams for Francine. Lake Charles area is where I'm headed to for tonight. Texas is wild with their speed limits. This road is 75 miles per hour. Texas on most of the roads is like, yeah, we know it's a crappy road and it's skinny, but hey, if you die, that's on you. actually gets like really flat and clear in this part of Louisiana that I'm going to be entering into after a while. It reminds me a lot about Kansas, actually. I was kind of shocked first time I went through Louisiana a few years ago, back in 2021, I believe, how similar it was to Kansas in some spots. Because like obviously East Texas, Southeast Texas like this, it's pretty hilly, a lot of these trees and stuff. Going down to the bayou. I still want to see my first alligator. I want to go alligator hunting. I'd probably be terrified though, honestly. One will cuddle me tonight. Texas Forest Trail. And a random ass Dollar General. I think so, and then once it gets closer, they update it more frequently, I believe. Because then they start doing special advisories. smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so I don't miss when I go live. It's again probably going to live at least once tomorrow. Probably two times if everything works out how I want it to. And then we'll be live probably late Wednesday-ish morning for the actual hurricane intercept. Hopefully it's daytime landfall. Well, that could change between now and then. Feel free to follow my Facebook. I'll continue to post updates on there, but I'm not streaming and stuff regarding current Tropical Storm Francine. Quit breaking things, Tim. But thank you all for joining on this stream. Of course, thank you so much for all the memberships. And of course, again, huge thank you to Proxima again for your continued support. Hope to see you guys in the future streams. I'll be in Louisiana in just a couple hours to get in position for Francine. Join the Discord too. Feel free to join memberships, send super chats or donations if you're able as well to help out on these chases. Keep things running. And thank you, mods. Again, everybody thank King for all of his talented work behind the scenes, for all the stuff that goes into these streams, thumbnails, overlays, things of that nature. And of course, for basically producing the stream and a bunch of other streams as well, but more so the beginning of this stream. But take care, guys. If you live in these areas, hopefully you heed evacuation warnings and stay safe. Alright guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. King, you can switch to the scene ending if you're still around, hopefully. Take care, guys. Love you all. Got it. Switch to the scene ending.